carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski. Cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nice move by Lewis. It's Dion Lewis. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Gronkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd down following the run. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Petty now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run. This is Xander. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution, or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Here we go. Leopard. Back out Philly. Here we go.
Here's Petty. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Dorsett on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
It's really simple to say that they know they're a passing team, but one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run, and it's off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do defensive yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And a loose football. And the Jets have recovered. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Down, it's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he got him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Coney Ely in there to get him for a loss of 5. On second down, here's Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
First carry now for Rex Burkhead. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
On play action, it's Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. First down, Brady. He gets it to Cooks. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. gives this one to Lewis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Leonard Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. In his 5th year from La Tech, here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
In motion left, Curse. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On the run, it's Zenner. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Dorsett.
Whoosh.
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw on 2nd down, Brady. And incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. In motion left, Kurtz.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Philly, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Detroit!
Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down.
So many screen passes. are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be third down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, they got him again. Alan Branch in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So they're operating in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Over.
Petty now. Anderson a first down and more. And he's got it. The jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They come out here in the eye.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue, landed.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
All right, here we go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Petty. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they send a man in motion right. And the play clock's running down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They find some open field here. Oh, nice move at midfield. Dion Lewis, the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 96 yards, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And now out come the Patriots. Brady now on first down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Last year, Hogan tied for the NFL lead at 17.9 yards per catch. Didn't quite get that many there, but still a nice hookup.
And I don't want to overplay his lacrosse background, but it does bear some mentioning here. Those rushes that they make towards the goal, I think that equates into some of his pass patterns, too.
Brady now on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From midfield, here's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Brady. It'll have his man. That's Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Green 39. Green 39. No, check. Patriot. Check. Leopard.
throwing here on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
In motion left, Curse. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets, now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Rivers in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they open the lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And Cooks has it over the middle. Brandon Cooks. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll look to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll set up to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jets have recovered. Back now here on EA Sports. On the carry, this is Zenner. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After today, October 15th, the Patriots won't have another road game until November 12th. They'll be home for the Falcons next week, and we're looking forward to that. Then home for the Rams, and then their bye week comes in Week 9, square in the middle of the season.
And I think the league did everyone a favor by moving the open weeks to later in the season for everyone.
Now Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's caught at the 25. A huge play there for the Jets. 52 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden. Try not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at
And he motions the wide receiver. Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They go again now with Zenner. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And here we go on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jermaine Kearse with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll drop the throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. So the Patriots coming out now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's brought down. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. On play action, now Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Brady to throw on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Leonard Williams. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Ryan Allen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Petty now. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Leopard. Leopard. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Paddock. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch it now. Set. Green 39. Over.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Set. Leopard. Leopard.
Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Brady going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Over. Here we go.
This is Lewis. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards on the ground.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa. Let's get it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they send the tight end in motion left. To throw, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But These two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Were you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Pats, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.